welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to be finishing off Ginger, our gingerbread gnome, and this is the body that I made for her. You can make this body if you go to the Ginger and Baker Gingerbread Gnomes video and make the body and finish off the boy, and then you can come here and finish off the girl gingerbread. Their names are Ginger and Baker. So we're going to finish off Ginger today, and I'm going to be right back to tell you what the materials you're going to use. We're going to need to finish off Ginger. We'll need a little bit of polyester fiber fill for her hat, and we're going to need a 5 by 8 inch of fur. I'm using like this, the orange red, what they would consider red fur for this couple of gingerbread and Ginger and Baker. This set that I'm making, I'm going to use this color here, and that's a 5 by 8 inch piece for the back hair and 2 4 by 8 inch pieces for the front hair. And then I'm going to use a 12-inch Santa hat and some gingerbread ribbon I got at Joann's for the bow on the hat. And I'm going to use this pipe cleaner for the bow. And then we're going to use a door hanger from Dollar Tree. We want to steal the bells off of it for the hat. And then we're going to use some rubber bands, 3 1-inch pom-poms. I've got them in red. And then we're going to use 2 pieces of patterned Christmas fleece. I've got an 8-inch by 9-inch piece here and a 9 by 12-inch piece. And that's going to make the dress. And then for the nose on it this week, I changed the color because you couldn't see the nose with this brownie color with the color of hair. So I had to change the nose to go with the hair. So we used terracotta and desert sand and mixed them up to get this color here this week. And then we're going to use the utensils from Dollar Tree and these rollers, hair rollers from Dollar Tree. They're 7-inch hair rollers. We're going to use some 2-ply jute. And I wanted to tell you that I added a piece to the body since I made it last week on last week's video. Add a 4 by 5 inch piece, cut oval like an egg, 4 by 5 inch piece, and glue that right to the bottom to cover up where we glue the legs on. So it'll be smoother down here and it'll be finished. You cover up your work that way. And then when you pick her up, you just pick her up like that. It's just like a big stuffed toy. So we're going to get started by making the dress first, and I'll be right back to do that. We're going to take the 8 by 9 inch piece of patterned fleece and the 9 by 12 inch piece, and we're going to join them together. So I've got the 8 by 9 inch piece sitting right in the middle of the 9 by 12 inch piece. It's right in the middle. I've got the wrong sides out. And then just turn it towards you like that and pull that back about 1 inch. And then run this along about 1/4 inch in. And then bring that over like that. And turn it around and do the other side. Bring that over like that. And I'm going to let that set up. Now what you want to do is take it and turn it right side out. You have the seams right over here on the side like that. So they got the little dress like that. And what we want to do is cut out the places where her arms are going to go through. So you don't want to cut them too big to start. You can always cut them bigger, but you don't want to cut them too big. So about the size of a quarter. And you want to go down about an inch and just cut out. This might not be big enough, but I'd rather increase the size than cut it too big and have to do the dress all over again. So I've got it down about an inch and about a quarter size cut out. And I'll do the same thing over here. Like that. And then what we're going to do is attempt to put it on her and see if we need to increase the size of the holes at all. Let me turn her this way for a minute. Bringing it all the way to the stub there, and then we'll pull it down. And we do want it to fit a little snug, not have anything loose hanging down. This part I'm going to glue up. Looks like it's turned out just right. Just follow those dimensions that I gave you. So what we want to do is take and cut down in the center here, maybe 1.5 inches. You just want to make a collar, a little collar. Like that. And then on the back, we'll glue that up. Like that. And then on the bottom of the dress, get the nose right here. On the bottom of the dress, I just cut it like that every inch. Starting at the seam. And I just went around and cut it. I know you can't see what I'm doing when I'm right there, but I'm just cutting this kind of a fringy edge. All the way to the next seam. And I'm 1 inch from the seam when I stop. And that's how the bottom looks. So we'll be right back and we'll get started on her hair. So we're going to work on the front hair pieces, the 2 ponytails, we want to take and just, it's real simple. You just want to take the glue and run it 1/4 of an inch in. And just fold that in like that. And then again, and fold that in. I'm going to let this set up for a minute or so, and then I'll be right back. What you want to do now is take your roller and you want to pull it back where you can see the hook on it and take off the plastic disc there. Do that on both ends. You can see the little hook there. And then just pull this off. It usually comes off in a couple pieces here. What we want is this wire, this nice strong wire that's under there. So I'm going to toss these pieces. And we're going to take this wire and run it up the middle of our ponytail. Like that. So that makes it bendable. Now I've got one little ponytail made for this side. And I'm going to make this one for the other side. Like that. And then just tie it with some 2-ply jute. She's going to have a bow on her hat, and I didn't want to get it too many bows going on, so I didn't put bows in her ponytails. I just tied it with the 2-ply jute. And cut it off like that. And then you can take some hairspray and kind of make it so it's not standing on end. And we're going to glue them right to the side here of the nose. We're going to glue them right on the side here. I'm going to get some more glue. And just go ahead and glue them right to the side of the nose. Like that. And then I'll do the other one and I'll be right back with you. Next thing we're going to do, we've got the ponytails on there, is that we're going to turn her around and put the back hair on. And that's a 5 by 8 inch piece for the back hair. So we just want to find the center. Before I do that, on the ends here, I'll fold these in just a little bit. Kind of help hide the raw edge of the fur. I'm at the bottom of the hair piece for the back. So then just take the tape off and fold it in half to find your center. Kind of get your center in your hand. Get some glue on there. And I'm going to put it right in the back of the stub, like that. Go ahead and do the sides. Kind of push those in like that. You can take the back hair and do it up like this and put some hairspray in it, and however you like it. So then turn her back around, and I'm going to start working on the hat. The hat's going to be the next thing that we put on. So we're going to take these pieces here. And I'll get started with this hat. This is a 12-inch hat. I just found mine at the grocery store, and I bought plenty of them for this season. Perfect size for me for mini projects. Putting the polyfill in there. And then what we want to do is take, and we're going to cut off 3 of the bells from the doorknob hanger from Dollar Tree. Cut off 3 of the knobs, and then I just take and put a little bit of the glue on there. I'll let it cool for just a minute. And then we'll just wrap them up. This is a low temperature glue gun, and it cools a lot quicker than if you were just using a regular glue gun. This is made by Gorilla. It's an orange low temperature glue gun. It's dual temperature actually, but I leave it on the L for low temperature, and really makes it possible to do this without burning yourself all the time. You can still burn yourself with that, but it's a lot more cooler. So I'm going to take the bells, and I'm going to find a spot in the hat where I can stick them up in there in the pom-pom. Got lots of glue on my nails. I just use hand sanitizer to get this glue off when it gets this bad. So that's how the hat is going to look, except for the next thing I'm going to do is put a bow on there. But I'm going to take a break and get the glue off my hands. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we have the bells on the hat. I'm going to go ahead and make the bow. I just take this gingerbread ribbon that I got at Joann's, and if you get it on sale, it's just a couple dollars. Adds a lot of detail. So I'm just going to wrap it around my finger like that and make a little bow. I turn it. Keep the gingerbread on the front. Like that. And then I'm going to give it a little nose in the middle, a little nose like that. And then we'll give it a couple more loops. Just keep tucking them into your fingers. kind of like a little corsage bow. Now this is going to come down after you get it tied off with the pipe cleaner. So we will cut that like that. And then we're going to just gently put your pipe cleaner in there like that. Tie it real tight. And then you have your bow for your hat. I may clip that one that I had clipped that a little shorter. And then we'll clip the whole things down like that. And just bend that over. And it's ready to glue on. So after I get her hat glued on her nose and her stub, I'll put that on because I'll be able to see better where I want to put it. And then we have to glue on the pom-poms that are actually going to become gumdrops on this big cookie that we're making. So let's get the hat glued on. She's really like a big stuffed toy. You just want to take it and glue it, start gluing at the top of the head. Let me get her closer here. Put some glue at the top of the head. Way far up like that. Make sure that's all in there. And then come down like that. The first thing I do is let that set up for a couple minutes. Okay, so now we have the front set up. We want to go ahead and get some glue going in the sides here. Just pump up your glue about 4 or 5 times right there, and then it'll fall down and glue onto the arm. I'm going to do that to this side, and then I'll show you how to glue the back. Yeah, if you got her turned around, this is the back. The first thing you want to do before you glue the hat on is to glue the hair down, because otherwise the hat's going to flop a lot. So just glue that down. And then the same thing you did on the arms, you just want to, my glue's not pumping. Like that. And it'll drop down and glue onto the hair. I'm going to hold it there for a couple minutes. Okay, so we've got it all, the hat glued on, and what I want to do is glue these things on now, and then she'll be finished. So here's the bow that we made. See if I can see there. I think that'll stay. It's pretty lightweight. And now we're going to put the little pom-poms on that become the gumdrops. These are big enough to put the glue on this way, but I'm going to put the glue on the next one the other way. I'll show you a better way. Hopefully I'm getting these straight. So if you put the glue on first, and then just grab it up with the pom-pom. Now to put the utensils on, make sure her body's how I want it. Put her utensils on. We're going to put the whisk over here. We got it at Dollar Tree. Just go in the regular kitchen section. And my light's wanting to go out here. We'll be right back. Okay, my light's back. I went ahead and glued the whisk on. It was full of glue, so I had to get it on there. I'm going to glue the spoon on as well and let them set up, and then I'll be right back with you. So that's how you finish ginger. And if you haven't seen the first video, it's called Ginger and Baker Gingerbread Gnomes. If you want to see that video first and make the body, just like I make the body in that video, and then come to this video and finish her up as Ginger. So the first video does Baker and this video does Ginger. So I'm planning on doing another video probably this afternoon. I probably will have 2 videos on today. So I wanted to do the character for the Christmas Gnomesville. And I've got a real cute character going into the Christmas Gnomesville. And I wanted to do her for you today. So, should be back in shortly. Make sure you come and see that video too. Okay, thanks a lot for spending time with us today. If you like this video, make sure to like it. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.